Scooby Doo, where are you? We got some work to do now. Scooby Doo, where are you? We need some help from you now. So we're gonna attempt Scooby. First step, just draw a very light oval. Okay, and then the next step is do kind of a rounded line towards the top. And then bring a line down kind of like this. So you're doing it very lightly. Okay, next step, take your pencil at this point and kind of curve it in kind of like that. So you're kind of rounding it off. Can go out a little further if you want. We'll make it go out a little bit more. Hope you can see this. I mean, the parts of this will have to be erased, so I don't want to go too dark, but. Okay, next step. Right here at this point, you're gonna come down and swoop it down and up. All right, step 4. Make kind of a weird oval, sort of like angled like that. And then you could go even bigger than that if you want. And then another one kind of going off this way. All right, next step, you're just gonna do pointy ear. I don't like that one. Hold on. Not pointy, kind of just do a rounded up ear there. And then over here, right in the middle here, then you want to do another ear. Okay, next step. Just go ahead and make a line coming down right here. And then this line kind of shoots out a little bit, kind of at an angle here. Okay. Next step. Go ahead and make a curved line. We're doing his collar here. Curved line like this. Then do a parallel line. Kind of round that off there. And go ahead and make kind of a diamond shape. All right, next step. You're gonna just do a circle inside here. And you can fill it in if you want. One there. And then curve. Go up on each side. You're making his eyebrows. Okay, now he's starting to get a little character. All right, next step. Right here, you're going to want to make kind of a, sort of like a rounded off triangle. Come down and then back up. This will get filled in later. It's kind of like that. And then just make this line a little bit darker. All right, next step. Okay, guys, next step. Now we're gonna really start doing making him look a little bit more realistic. Okay, so in this area here, go ahead and bring out kind of a curve and then come down about there. And then make a little bump, like a rounded bump right there. And then right here, you make a line. And you're gonna bring it around and then up and kind of curve it like a curvy road. So it's kind of hard to explain, but you just bring it down, just try to follow what I'm doing, and then make like a curvy road. And if you don't like a curve or something, you can go back over it. All right, next step. So I would go right here, darken this line, come down about this far, and then go up, kind of straight up. And I want you to like start erasing some of these guidelines. You start seeing him come alive here. Like even this line's gonna kind of go away. So now you've got this. You want to make the bottom lip, and that's just another curve. Go in, and then come down a little bit below that, and then erase this. Okay, that's too much, so we're going to curve in a little bit. We're going to bring our line, we're going to follow this, but then start looping it up over here. I don't know if he's going to turn out or not. We'll see. I think so. So next step, let's give him a tongue. Another curve. And another curve. I kind of want this, I almost feel like making it a little thinner. That's why we do it with pencil. That's why I also do it pretty lightly. I'm trying to do it darker so you guys can see it, but there we go. All right, now let's give him a couple whiskers. I'm gonna erase that a little bit here. Okay, next. Okay, this curve here we're gonna erase. And I want you to add a little detail to this ear here. So come up and then curve it out and then up and down. And then on this side, just bring a line coming down like this. Actually erasing some of this. Kind of like that. Yeah. Play around with it a little bit. This ear, just go up and around and then down. Looks like a floppy bunny ear kind of. And then come in, double line. All right, he's starting to look a little more like Scooby Doo. Okay, now just give him some spots here. Maybe a little curved line right there. And if you're looking at it and think, well, maybe this is too far out, you can always move it. So I'm kind of changing as I go a little bit. Wonderful invention, this pencil, right? All right. Now what I want you to do is go in a little bit on this and do a parallel line. You're trying to make his collar look a little more 3D. So double line like that. And if you kind of wrap it around his neck, it starts looking a little more three-dimensional. All right, so here you're gonna do a really curved line around that part. And that's to show the collar. And do a little erasing. And then his collar's gonna have an edge on it so it looks, so it's not so flat. Do a parallel line on one, just on one side, because you're not gonna see that edge on the other side. I can't remember what his little, it's a S and a D, looks kind of like a Superman. We'll have to figure that out before too long. All right, I'm thinking here I might need to fix this. I feel that Scooby is not, he's got kind of a little, it kind of pops out a little more. So I'm gonna change that and I'm gonna pop out that curve a little more and bring it down. It's gonna look a little more Scooby, right? All right, next, let's see here. Wanna erase some of these lines. It's kind of like when we do self-portraits. I'm gonna give that a double line there too. All right, so now I would just give a little definition, like do kind of a line there. Now this line, what we want to do is kind of bring it up to his eye. Looks pretty Scooby Doo-ish. I don't know. I think I'm gonna bring that neckline in a little bit. I don't know, once we add some color to it, I think he's gonna look pretty good. Curve that again. He's cute. I don't know if I like this long right here. Maybe his eyes need to be bigger. I don't know. No, he looks all right. That's okay. I think that's a pretty good Scooby Doo. It's my very first Scooby Doo I ever drew, so I think he's okay. All right, well, have fun. Next step is to color. I think once we add some color, he's really gonna look good. And some shadows and show a little value. All right, we'll color next. Hey guys, so I looked up what his collar looked like, what his tag looks like, and all it is a bubble letter S and a D. And let's see if I can get up close to that. Just kind of go, I'm going to do it with a small pen. So there's a ridge around that side. It's going to be squished. And then I'm going to do the D first. Oh boy. It's kind of really small, so it's going to be hard to see, but we'll just kind of slide it in there. I don't know. And then what we'll do is outline and then color. And just to let you know ahead of time, look around your house, look at your pens and do like some tests. Maybe color pencils. You could get the right color of his skin tone. I looked and I found this color and it's the closest I could find. I know that his collar is going to need aqua, yellow and green. And then I've got some gray colors. So here we go. I'm going to color them. And I'm going to speed it up.
Scooby Dooby Doo, where are you? We got some work to do now. Scooby Dooby Doo, where are you? We need some help from you now. Come on, Scooby Doo, I see you. Pretending you got a sliver.